What's up, everybody? It's PA Piss, and welcome back to another episode of Jones, Joints, and Drugs. I figured that I would break down right now 10 of the most crucial steps you need, parts you need, whatever you want to call them. I don't like calling them steps because it reminds me of fucking, double A word. And because they're not like things that like you have to follow or anything, but they're things that I believe, or at least were the most crucial things, in my life that I had to realize and come to terms with, so that I was able to get myself clean and right for myself, which in return, it helps my family and friends and the people around me. Because if I'm working on myself and the best human being that I could be, then naturally it returns out and flows out to everyone else around me. We're always, when we're in addiction and in that our mental state or whatever, we're always wanting to do everything for everybody else. And at least that's how I was. And if you could relate, I'm here to tell you that, we're some of the, hardest lovers and, most loyal people and caring people. But we've got a disease. We've got a demon inside us that we've got to execute out of there. Now, how do we execute this demon out of us? Okay. One is self-humiliation. We've had to have humiliated ourselves enough times, I believe, on the, sauce, or on the, booze, or fucking whatever fucking you're doing. You've had to have humiliated yourself enough times where outside entities are looking at you crazy and you're starting to, feel some type of way. Two, that's where self-realization comes in. We have to realize that, well, maybe, if I'm doing all this crazy shit and, I was thinking, either it was funny or, thinking it was the cool thing to do, or, whatever it was to do, or maybe it was making me feel good or whatever. Maybe it's time that we realize, it's time to take a step back. We've got a problem. Now, how do we address this? The third part in this is we have to have self-confidence. If we have the confidence in ourselves to know that we are capable of anything just as anyone else is, then we start to build an ego, and we can't let that ego, get ahead of us, because that's where, took us to these negative places in the beginning. But we have to have some sort of ego to be able to have the confidence to realize, okay, I am capable just like anybody else. The fourth part of this is self-motivation. We have to be able to motivate ourselves to get up somehow and continue to do this every morning, from the moment we wake up till the moment we go to bed. We have to stay motivated. Now, how do we build this motivation? This is where you can use your family, your friends, your lover, your dog, your fucking whatever it is. You can use whatever it is that you care about as your motivation, or whatever. You just need motivation to want to change your negative behaviors now. The next one is a self-fulfilling prophecy. And what I mean by this is we have to have a vision of what our future in our head we want to look like. We want to take a look mentally and say, this is where I want to be, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when I'm old and fucking dying. This is how I wanted to have lived out my life and what I want to leave to my next generations. Because this is what it's about. It's about building up ourselves so the next generations don't have to go through what we did, and we can guide them better. Our sixth part in all of this is going to be selflessness. We have to be selfless to be able to help ourselves. We have to be able to help the person who is, still suffering, still out there, still, struggling mentally somehow. We have to, be selfless in the act of wanting to help others. We also have to be selfless when it comes to just doing random acts of kindness, because this is going to help build your karma. Karma is a real thing, and it is, positive and negative. The more positive energy we release to others, the more positive energy we will naturally get back. The more negative energy we put out to others, the more negative energy that we're going to get back. Number 7 is self-enrichment. We have to be able to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We have to be mentally, physically, and spiritually okay all the way around. So we have to take care of ourselves by either meditating, praying, going to, the park and taking a walk, drawing, writing music, or journaling, whatever. It could be whatever. Whatever helps you release those negative things and help make you comfortable in you so that you can have a strong backbone and be mentally, physically, spiritually okay when times get tough. You will have that muscle to fight back and be strong enough to resist whatever urges, because you're going to have to, know different outlets and ways of, taking care of these urges when they arise. Number 8 is going to be self-reflection. Every day we are going to want to reflect on the positive and negative traits that we have. And we are going to want to learn and go over which positive traits we need to adopt, which positive traits we need to work on, where we're doing okay, and which negative traits we need to try to let go and get rid of, and, try to daily build, to be a better person. Number 9 is going to be self-care. You've got to care, about yourself. This kind of relates to, the self-enrichment, but we have to take care of ourself, mind, body, and spirit, which means, more along the, physical aspect in this, more as with the self-enrichment. You want to have a, good foundation of being alone with yourself and finding a release and something to build your, positivity as, a shield for those times when times get tough, so that you do have an outlet and something that you enjoy. Self-care is going to be more along the lines of always making sure that, your hygiene is good. You're, taking care of yourself by exercising somehow, whether it's, going for a walk, lifting a couple of weights, or, just walking on the treadmill. Whatever it is to get you up and going, dieting right, see, all those things. Quit smoking, if you can. If not, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not telling anybody how to live their lives. I'm just telling you what worked for me. Once we start taking care of ourselves and living a better life, and our bodies are healthy, we're going to feel more healthy and be able to resist those temptations a lot easier. And number 10, this is the absolute most important and most crucial part of all of this. We have to accept that we are not all-powerful. We must let go of our egos, and we must accept that there is a power higher than ourself. And we have to look for him for guidance, whoever you may believe in, whatever you may believe in. I'm not telling you, how to pick your religion, spiritualness, whatever. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Whatever you believe in, you need to look for help and guidance, and extend your hand, and, ask for forgiveness, and that higher power will be more than willing to pull you back out of the shadows. You just have to, build a relationship back up with them, and, they will guide you. They will, get rid of whatever demons that you may have, and, help you, get back on the right road. But you have to, follow all of these steps and take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to accept responsibility for you, so that you can be the best person that you want to be for your family and friends and the people that you love. This is P.A. Piz. I ask that God watches out over all of you. And if you're still out there, struggling, you could email me at Johns, JAWNS, JOINTS, DRGS, no U. There's no U, just DRGS at gmail.com. I'd be more than willing to, sit and talk with you about anything you might be going through, or, help guide you in the right direction of, a place, or, people that may be able to help or guide you, to get right. Take care of yourselves out there, and, it is possible. We've just got to, do this together and shine the light back on it. Have a great day, y'all.